Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am the Ink Northerner and we are back again with some glorious Evercade stuff. So what we're discussing today? Well, we're discussing the Interplay Collection 2. Now this will put me, this is halfway through the 14 collections that I've got so far, which is all that's out at the minute. I originally bought, as I said in the first, I think one of the first videos I did, I bought the Evercade specifically to get Interplay Collection 1 because of Boogerman and Earthworm Jim. And then I was excited to see that this second collection came out. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll run through the games that are on here, and then we'll get some gameplay footage. Let's go through the games. Okay, so what games are on here then? So first up we have Clay Fighters 2 from 1995, which is a 16-bit fighting game. Clay Fighters was on the first one, wasn't very good, my personal opinion. Hopefully the second one improves on it. We then have Claymates from 1994. I imagine is along the... well, looking at the artwork, it doesn't seem to use the same characters as Clay Fighter. It's a 16-bit platformer. We'll have a look, see what it's like. We then have Earthworm Jim 2. So Earthworm Jim was on the first one. Another 16-bit platformer from 1995. Prehistoric Man, another 16-bit platformer from 1996. Oh. The Adventures of Rad Gravity, an 8-bit platformer from 1990. The Brainies, and 16-bit puzzler from 1996. And yeah, that is the games that are on here. So let's record some game footage and show you what these are like. Okay, so first up on this collection of games, we're gonna have a go at Clay Fighter 2 Judgement Clay, I think it said it was called. I'm gonna put the difficulty to easy, speed it up a bit, see if I can turn the timer off. Random arena selection, foreground on. Okay. We'll go into versus mode so that I'm not. I don't want to go into versus mode actually. Let's try and back out. We'll go into game start. Versus mode seems to be 2-player. So we have, so on here we have Frosty. We have Tiny, we have Blob, Nana, who looks like a banana, there is a banana even, Octo, Goo Goo, apologies about that, Hoppy and Kangoo. I am going to go for Hoppy the Rabbit. Now hopefully this is better than the first one. The first one was not very good. I don't think it's because I was bad at it, I just didn't think it was very good. I'm sure I played the first one on my SNES back in the day. I might have that completely wrong. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be special moves like you would get in a Street Fighter or a Mortal Kombat. It just seems to be kicks and punches. But we'll see. That plant's getting in my way. You seem to be there must be special moves. I'll have to work out what they are, but yeah, even on easy it's not the best. Just jump around and get my ass kicked for now. So yeah, not the greatest fighting game by any stretch. It's as bad as the first one was in my opinion, but yeah, it's still, I keep saying bad because when I'm reviewing these games aren't bad, they're just different, I think. So again, bad is a wrong choice of word. Just not great, I think, would be where I'm going from. I don't ever want to put anybody off playing these games by saying that they're bad, not that people will listen to my opinions. But yeah, it's not as good, but it's as good as the first one was. let's leave it at that. So yeah, let's move on to the next game. Okay, so next up is a game that I have never played, never seen. It's The Adventures of Rad Gravity. So yeah, let's take a look. Again, I'm not going to bore people with reading the story out. I'll just try and get into a level, show you what the gameplay is like. Quite like the art style though. Reminds me very much of the original Day of the Tentacle art style. You need to use your energy. If you need energy, use your communicator. Okay. So I have you jump. Oh, okay. It is just a platformer. That guy's beat me up, so we'll leave him there. Yeah, it's a platformer. It's not offensive by any stretch. Quite a simple idea. You either seemingly just go around and destroy these people. Ah, seems to have a weapon. This one. Oh, I can duck. Yeah, again, it's not. I'm not going to badmouth it because it's not a bad game so far. What are you? It's definitely playable. Again, I've played worse. Don't like this one that swings this thing around. Yeah, I really want to get more into it because it looks like it'd be semi-decent, decent enough to play. There we go. I can't see where my life bar is, and I've just dropped down there. I didn't mean to. I wonder, is it that lightsaber? I wonder. Possibly. Jump up there. Ah, I'm dead. So yeah, that was Red Gravity. Let's move on to the next. Okay, so the final game that I'm going to look at is going to be the Brainies, mainly because I haven't played it myself. So what you're seeing here will be the first time of me playing it. Seems like it's a SNES port by that controller. Catch or drop a Brainy using A and B. Okay. Where are we? Ah, okay. So you select the Brainy and you've got to move it to to its relevant tile by the looks of things. So okay. Ah, okay. So yeah, that is precisely what you do. No, go on the green. So yeah, it's colour matching. What look appear to be M&Ms. Yeah, you've got a time limit. You've got to get your people to specific colours. Pretty straightforward. Nothing too arduous. You've got to move your M&Ms to the specific coloured platform in as quick as time as possible. It looks like it's going to get a lot harder. I have no issue with this game. Quite like my puzzlers. No, go there. Get off you. Yeah, I quite like my puzzlers. This looks like I'm going to get some real good enjoyment out of this. Yeah, I just wanted to run through this and not record the games that everybody would have played. Let's go back to the games room and discuss my final thoughts on it. Okay, so we're back in the games room, back with some final thoughts on this cartridge. So yeah, I've also brought collection one, as I've done with the others that I've had multiple collections, just to do a comparison. As you saw from the games, you had Claymates, Earthworm Jim 2, Clay Fighters 2, Prehistoric Man, Red Gravity, and the Brainies. Um, Comparing it to cartridge one, the crossovers were Clay Fighter and Earthworm Jim. Um, yeah, I like both of these. As I say, I got the Interplay collection originally expecting Earthworm Jim or Boogerman to become my favourite game, and it turned out to be the platformer Incantation, I believe I said it was, that was my favourite game. Um, Same with this. I was expecting something like Earthworm Jim 2 to be my favourite game. However, Prehistoric Man was actually my favourite platformer on this. Um, Excellent little game. I didn't record any footage of me playing it because I don't want to spoil these things for people. Um, it does exactly what it says on the tin. It's a similar sort of, you're a prehistoric man and you've got you platform your way around. Claymates was pretty fun to play as well. As I said, the Brainies looks like I'm gonna get some real enjoyment out of that. Worst game on here. So I don't consider. Again, as I said when I was recording it, I don't like saying that these games are bad because they're not. They are good games. My worst game on here was Clay Fighters 2, as Clay Fighters. Oh no, Titan I think was on the first one. But yeah, Clay Fighters 2. It's not the best fighter. It's not great. It's better than Rise of the Robots was, but it's still not great. So yeah, out of 5, where do I rate this? Given that 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 of these games are going to be really enjoyable, I've got to go with a 4 for this collection. Great set of games, great collection to play. Anybody with an Evercade who's in two minds about picking collection 2 up should just go out and pick it up if they can. Highly recommend it. Prehistoric Man was brilliant, and yeah, all that's left for me to do is thank you for watching. I've been the Ignoring Nerd, and I'll catch you on the next one.